Hi, crafty stampers. So this is the Mother's Day card that we're going to make. This is pretty easy. Everything's cut out for you. So in this kit, you should have got your base white folded piece. And these are the slimline cards. You're going to get your yellow piece, your background solid, and then you're going to get your top flower piece, the pattern piece on here. Also, you're going to get a variety of leaf sizes. And I kind of gave you guys more of the leaf and the yellow ones than you need. I didn't know what kind of design you want to put on yours. Then on this, you got 3 sizes of this pattern here. So you can put big ones, small ones, however you want to format it. I don't know if you want to try to overlap them or something too. You can do all kinds of designs that you want to do on yours, but I gave you plenty of these extras too. And you got 2 daisy pieces. So the daisy pieces overlap each other like that. So you should get a medium one and a small one. Then you got the inner part, the orange part of the flower right here. You got plenty of those. Then you got your strip of Happy Mother's Day. And we're going to cut it down. And I'm going to show you how you can cut it down if you don't have a pointer cut out, a flag cut out, I should say, on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this. What you can do first of all is go ahead and put your base together, because we're going to overlap the flowers a little bit on here. So we can just have the base together. That's fine. So when you're putting the base together, of course, make sure that you have the opening the correct way. I'm just going to go ahead and use my tape runner. And on these, you are going to have a little bit of white showing, and then a little bit of yellow showing as you lay these down. And then we're going to go ahead into the pattern one. Now, I didn't give you an envelope for this because you can use the regular letter envelopes, the white ones you get to mail out, you know, your larger bills or whatever, that size you can use for this. Or they do color ones also too. So this does have a pattern to it, so the flowers, of course, go up this way when you're doing the pattern. Okay, so what you can go ahead and first do is I would lay out my pattern how I'd like to have it. So kind of just lay out where you want to do. You can go ahead and glue together your daisies. So put a little bit of glue on the larger piece. Then you want to offset them a little bit so the leaves look like they're all sprawled out all over. And there is a certain way to put it that the leaves will overlap them too. And I keep on putting it down exactly. Okay, so we got those together. Okay, so I'm going to lay this out to see how I want this to go. And the best when you have cards to make it have some dimension and stuff, you can pop them up a little if you want. Just to use some regular mounting tape and pop them up, so that's an option. Another thing is to hang the flowers over the pattern, and that will give it some dimension instead of putting everything inside just the pattern part. That gives it a little bit more dimension. And if you want to, I think I gave you guys extra, so you can overlay this and offset it a little bit so it has a little bit of flower dimension, petal dimension, I should say. You can offset it like that. So once you've laid it down like that, that you like how many pieces and stuff like that, I would go ahead and glue that down with that. And then you have these little star pieces that you just go ahead and glue onto the top of all of these. And I think I gave you plenty of these too, depending how many flowers you wanted to put on here. And then you got some leaves, and there's 3 different sizes. There's the large one, the medium one, and the small one. So what I did is I just went ahead and stuck them in different areas. So like the larger one, I might have stuck it down here. The medium daisy. And kind of hang it off a little bit like that. It gives it some dimension. The daisy. And the leaves don't have to go a certain way, but the leaves do have a right side and a wrong side. You'll see a little crease. That's part of the leaf. So it does have a wrong side and a right side. So go ahead and just do that. And then I would glue the flowers down first, and you can kind of stick the leaves under if you want, or just wait till you have all this pattern down and then glue it like that. But you should have plenty of pieces to do some kind of pattern. So what I did with mine too is I just took a black marker pen. I have a little tiny Sharpie with a little tiny point, and I just dabbed black in the center of those, if you want to do that, to give it some dimension on the daisies. And then with this Mother's Day, I give it to you long, so I would just decide how much you want hanging off the ends like this, because you're going to have it like this. So you might want to measure it how you want to do it. If you want to do it straight across, then you would just cut it even. That's why I made it a little bit longer, so you guys can make the decision of how you like to do it. But if you want to curve it down or curve it up, I would clip a little bit off each side. We're going to do the flag. So when you do a flag, if you don't have the cutting tool to do a flag, the best thing to do is clip it in the center and then do each corner to the center. And that will give you a really good, even, somewhat flag than trying to cut it. So there you go, like that. And then you can go ahead and pop it up with foam adhesive if you want to. And there's your Mother's Day card. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know and I'll get back to you. Thank you.